You're listening to the English Football Podcast. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Debate Week.
We will be debating, is Nunez a flop? Will Arsenal lose their form? And who is the best defender in the Prem so far?
So let's get straight into it. Is Nunez a flop? So, Luca... So let's get straight into it. First question, whether Nunez is a flop this season. He was compared to Erling Haaland when he first got signed. What do you think, Luca?
Well, I think what you just said, Erling Haaland, that's a joke. I know he was good in his old club, Benfica. But honestly, in the Prem, there's been things about, signing of the season. No, he's a big flop. I don't think he's either of them, but he's certainly not worth the money that he did cost. Yeah, he scored. Yeah, he's assisted. But the thing is, when you compare him to Jesus for Arsenal, Nunez has scored and assisted more goals, but he does not make a play.
Well, surely he's a better player then.
No, because he does not make as much difference in play as Jesus does for Arsenal.
Well, yes, he does.
If you look at the stats,
he's got
more. But when
he's created more chances.
When you watch a game,
you
like
just
Arsenal,
said it yourself.
Shut up. When you watch a game like Arsenal, I know. I meant to say shut up. When you watch it, I'm being Roy Keane. When you watch a game, for instance, Arsenal-Liverpool, Jesus makes more of a difference in that game, holding up play, stopping play.
You've just said that he's. You've just said that he's assisted and has scored more goals than Jesus.
Doesn't it only matter if you get a goal and assist from it?
No, that's
your team.
Let's do a new debate. Who is better, Jesus or Nunez?
Okay, Jesus.
Because you've just said that he's assisted and scored
you're
more.
An Arsenal fan. Why are you doubting us? The whole point. No, Theo. The whole. Dub the chat. The chat will get me. If you watch a game, Jesus, even if he doesn't score tap-ins every game like Nunez, Jesus will make a difference in the play. Without Jesus, Arsenal.
But he's contributed to more goals.
You just said that.
Nunez.
Yes, but Jesus will make a difference in the play on the pitch. Yeah, scoring is helping more. It's the wrong way to look at football.
Goals win games. Goals win games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Holding up play and kicking the passing.
Holding up play can win
doesn't
games.
give
Holding
you a
up
goal.
play can give.
Doesn't give you
Yes,
a
it
goal.
can. Yes, it can.
Nunez does. He's assisted and scored more than.
No,
Which
it's
is
just
just
after you
said.
go to Jesus, but overall. It's
Okay, overall.
Okay,
So he's
yes,
contributed in more goals.
But actually, you guys talk. I'm finding out about the Prem. That's
Okay.
overall.
Well, do you agree with me, Theo?
Well, yes. He's just
Do
said
you
it
think
himself.
Nunez is better than Jesus?
He's just said it himself again. If we had this chat with Archie, you'd be saying Jesus is better. Cut this bit out, obviously. Can I just say this? You'd be saying
It's
if
a
we had.
debate. We're
if
not
we had
cutting
this-
anything out on this
If we
debate.
had this chat with our friend who's a Liverpool fan, Theo would be screaming adamant that Jesus is better.
I'm
An
an
Arsenal
fan. I'm an Arsenal
So
fan.
then why
Obviously,
do you
I
own
do
him?
think he's better. But if you're talking about statistically, then you just said it. Nunez is better. More
Oh,
goals
he is
than-
doing it. Oh.
Yeah, but
They're both on
all
5.
competitions. In all competitions, if you look at goals, Nunez.
Okay.
I do think Jesus is better. Hold on. I do think Jesus is better, but overall, not just in the Prem. He just said it. Nunez has got
Okay.
more goals.
My
There you
point's
go.
made. In the Premier League this season.
Not just in the Premier League, overall.
In the Premier League this season. Yeah, well, it's different. We're not in the same competitions. In the Premier League this season, Jesus and Nunez have both got 5 goals.
But you never
And
said
Jesus,
Premier League.
yeah, well, we're in different competitions, so you can't compare the other. In the Prem, Jesus, they've both got 5 goals, and Jesus has got 5 assists, with Nunez only having 2 assists. So in this Prem, this season, Jesus has made more of an impact than Nunez does. And which
I
team
agree.
is top
I
of the
agree.
league with that striker?
Well,
So
Arsenal.
if you think
But
goals
who?
make, if you think
But
goals
what
make
player?
the game,
We're talking about
If
what
you
player,
think-
not what club
if
is
you think
better.
goals make the game,
But they
goals
do.
have
If you have
contributed
more
more
goals than
to
the other
Arsenal,
team, you win a
yeah?
match, you get
but
3
the
points.
goals have contributed
Do you know
more
how
to
football
Arsenal
works?
than Liverpool. Just made my point.
Well,
There.
I do. Jesus is better. Well,
So
I'm
then
not
why
a fan.
were you screaming at me saying
You're
no
talking
Nunez?
statistically. Don't you agree, Callum?
Statistically,
what,
it
that
is
Jesus is better?
No, that
Yeah.
statistically,
Who do you think's better?
Nunez has more goals in all competitions.
Well, I think Jesus is better just
Yeah.
because.
Yeah, exactly.
He-
so
he's-
why are you both screaming at me? Jesus is a better
Well,
signing.
because we
Because you were
because
talking about goals.
there
He
is
does have more
stats that
goals.
Nunez is better.
No, because in the Premier League, Jesus is
But it's not just in the Premier. It's in all competitions. No, yes, you can. It's in all competitions.
Same competitions
Our
as
view-
Liverpool.
Our view.
Well, okay,
is
but
that
it's
we
still
think
another
Jesus
competition.
Is better. But
Okay.
you've just said that statistically, Jesus has more goals, which is wrong statistically.
I was talking about in the Premier
Nunez has
League.
more
I was
goals.
talking about in the Premier
do you
League
think?
because statistically,
Callum, you
Jesus has more difference to the game with goals and assists in the Premier League than Nunez does, and that's a
Okay,
fact.
but not in all competitions.
No, I didn't say that. I said in the Premier League.
If you were 10th in the Premier League, but you had a player with 10 assists, but
it's not
you're better in the Champions League,
exactly.
What?
They're helping you out.
What?
Champions League. If you're in
you
the
need it in all
Champions League-
competitions. You can't just
Yeah.
have it in one competition, or
If
you
you're
won't
in
be
the
playing in the
Champions
Champions
League
League.
and you score more goals, then you're gonna win the Champions League. There's no point in it. That's it.
He's contributed in more goals
Exactly.
and
More
goals.
competition.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter what competition it is. Just because he's better in the
I'm
Prem
saying
doesn't mean he's a
more.
better. He's a better player
I
overall,
don't think
isn't he?
Nunez is the right player for the Prem. He's not the right fit. He doesn't match.
Well,
well.
he's got more goals and assists in all
Yeah, but I'm
competitions.
saying
Exactly.
right now. I know all
Then
competitions
how's
is
he not?
more
How's he
important.
not fit for the Premier League? How can you not fit in the Prem? How?
Well, because you can't.
Exactly. I've
connect
just
well with
proven
your
your
team.
point.
No, you haven't.
So would
Right,
say Haaland, for example, does
Wait,
he
speaking of
fit
which,
in the
you
Prem
said-
because
you
he's
said
scoring
which team?
he's scoring tons of
Yeah,
goals, getting a few
Liverpool-
assists.
Liverpool have got 5 goals left. Okay, never mind.
That doesn't.
No,
It doesn't
no,
matter
I
about the
said
club.
never mind.
It's about and
I
never
said
mind
never mind.
because
About
you've
playing.
realised.
Yeah, I know. I said
Yeah,
never
you've
mind.
realised that. Oh, actually,
No,
Jesus.
Jesus is a better signing. Boom.
Yeah, he is, but
He's a better
we're talking
signing.
about goals in competitions.
He's better in signing because he's from Man City,
Exactly.
and obviously it's not
Yeah.
saying anything bad about
Jesus has had a
Benfica,
better-
but that's the
a better-
Portuguese league.
Jesus has had better training to be in a club like Arsenal than
Yeah.
Nunez has.
But
in a
Nunez
club
in
like
all
Benfica.
competitions.
Nunez looks like he plays good.
Right.
Maybe in the Premier League, Jesus is better.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
if you
all
saw this
competitions,
stat-
it's Nunez.
But in all
But in the Premier League, it's Jesus.
If
That's all
you
we
saw-
needed.
If you saw this stat, Nunez 11 goals, Jesus let's
Yeah,
say
Theo,
9.
we've just
Who
agreed.
would
In the
you pick?
Premier League, Jesus is better. In all competitions, it's Nunez.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
Because
if you're
Jesus
talking
doesn't
about-
play in
So-
the Champions League. Jesus plays in Europa, whereas
So
Nunez is playing in the
altogether,
Champions League.
Nunez is better player then.
No.
But you
How
agree
does
with
that
that?
work?
You
Because
agree
in all
with- you're
competition,
agreeing
all
with it.
competitions including the Premier
No, I
League.
mean out of the Prem. I meant out. But in the Prem,
So
it's Jesus. But out
so
of
even
the
though
Prem-
he's a better player in everything else, just because he's better in the Prem, means that he's a better player.
I've
overall.
just meant
But
Champions
Callum,
League
you
and
do
Europa.
agree. You agree that Jesus is better. But if we're talking about goals,
Well-
which we are.
I'm trying to prove my point wrong. If
I
you
don't
agree
know
with me.
because statistic wise, it's Nunez in all competitions, not in.
Right, I
That's it,
think we
but-
should move on here then. We've covered.
I'm gonna slap
that's-
one of
that's-
you
So
soon.
yeah.
if we, you think Jesus?
Yeah. Jesus.
I maybe think both. I think they're both.
No,
as better,
it's
so-
debate. You can't say both, Callum. It's a debate.
Okay,
You've
I'd-
got to have a
You're
strong
using
decision.
both.
I'd say Jesus then
Okay.
because
Okay.
despite in all competitions, Nunez having a better record. Oh, cheers, Luca.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway.
Right, move on. Right,
Move
this
on.
one is
Will
Arsenal lose their form? I don't. I mean, come on. Look
Well,
at
I mean,
us.
they drew to
It
Southampton
does
earlier
depend.
on.
It does depend because if it's the
That was a
World
while
Cup
ago.
now,
We've got ourselves back.
it's a World Cup now.
After the World Cup.
If we get some players injured, like Xhaka came
We
off
didn't
injured,
need the World Cup.
If we get some
Yeah,
players
but Xhaka's
injured,
not. That isn't. Xhaka's not.
Him
Oh,
and
shut
Party,
up.
have you seen the link up? If we get anyone injured, yes, we're going to lose it. But
many
still,
goals has
but
Xhaka
still,
scored
but
compared
still,
to Declan Rice?
Nelson.
Well,
Nelson is a fill-in for Saka. We know what.
We don't need.
But the thing is,
What Arsenal don't need is the
I
World
think-
Cup
I
because
think
if
we're
we're on
good. I
form
think we're on
now,
one.
we don't need something to stop us and bring us back to play, and then knocking us down again. We just
What?
need to carry on.
Well,
Obviously, I want the World Cup. Obviously.
we should do something not to do with Arsenal for this.
yeah. mean, we are the best team in Europe right now, but obviously.
Like that could be a whole debate in itself. Are Arsenal the best team in Europe right now? Because you have Real Madrid, who are doing brilliantly in La Liga.
No, they're not. They're not the best team because if they play a match right now against Real
The
Madrid,
best league in
Real
the
Madrid
world
are
is the
winning.
Premier League, and that's a fact.
But
The
it
best
hasn't got the
league
toughest
Okay.
team.
is the
But-
Premier League.
Who's
But the best
better?
competition is the Champions League, and you're not in it.
Oh,
Could you say how about that?
you're a West Ham fan.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
I don't think
I'm
you
not.
really
No, I'm not saying anything about West Ham in the Conference League. I'm just talking about Arsenal.
Imagine saying
Arsenal
those
are the
words
best.
Conference League.
Yeah, that's because if you look at last season, we were terrible. We're terrible.
We've
we
made
were
the
good.
most improvement in Europe.
This
that's a
season.
fact.
Look at us this season. We are playing brilliant.
Would you say if Leicester were top of the Premier League, but they were in Europa?
Let him talk.
If Leicester were at the top of the Premier League, but they were in the Europa League, would they be the best team in Europe?
No, but they made the best improvement.
See,
in
no,
Europe.
you just said no,
Just like
and that's the
Arsenal.
same as Arsenal.
They
They're
made-
top.
I'm
No,
agreeing
they're the
with
top. They're at the
Callum.
top
We
of the
made
Premier
Best
League.
improvement
I'm-
in the league.
I'm
in
agreeing
Europe,
with
in Europe,
Callum.
in Europe.
Well,
I'm
Leicester would
agreeing
have
with
if they went from wherever they were last season to top. Then
I'm agreeing
I know they are.
with Callum.
With
With
Callum's
Callum's
realistic.
example, I'm agreeing with Callum. With his example,
See, look, an Arsenal
he's just
fan
proving
doesn't.
you wrong. He is. Wow.
If you were the best team in Europe at the moment, you'd be in the Champions League.
We're the most improved team in Europe.
No, you're not.
But you've just
Yes,
said
we
that
are.
Leicester.
Newcastle are the most improved team in Europe right now.
Yeah, I agree with
Newcastle are
that.
just oily team.
Okay, well,
Arsenal haven't had a
But-
boost of millions and millions of pounds.
Yeah, but we've
Newcastle
got players in, so have they.
It's like, yeah, but Newcastle.
okay,
had a
but
boost.
you bought
It's harder.
Jesus.
Yeah,
and
it's a
Jesus.
shame.
They've bought Chris
Huh.
Wood.
Jesus, Chris Wood.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
And
Trippier.
Bought him.
well, yeah, Andrew, but like striker wise.
Striker wise, yeah.
Right, let's go back to
Let's
it.
go
Will
back to
Arsenal lose their form?
Yeah.
We just
Yes,
know.
do you
Just
think they
say
will?
it.
I think yes. I think yes. The World Cup's going to knock us down.
Depends.
Do you think they'll still get top four? Do you think this?
Yes,
I don't want to jinx it, but I do think we will still get top four, but we will be knocked our record.
Playing
down
Man
from the World
City.
Cup. I think we'll lose. No one can stop or
I mean, you are 5 points clear, but do you think the pressure will get to you?
Well,
Yeah, definitely.
last season, we were in
last
top
season's a
four,
clear
we
example.
bottled it. So I think we'll make top four, but first place, I don't think it's going to happen. Right, let's move on then. Let's move on.
Right.
Who is the best defender in the Prem so far?
Saliba.
Callum, who do you think?
Of course, right. Of course, the Arsenal fans say Saliba.
I've
Saliba.
been answering
But
that.
I'm-
Who do you think? Whoa, who else is it going to be?
I don't know because, I mean, some random people are saying Martinez
He's terrible.
Martinez.
Martinez.
No.
for.
You can't even make an argument for that midget.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry.
City have conceded the least goals,
No.
and
No.
aren't they?
No, who's got the most clean sheets in the Prem and who's conceded the less
So?
goals? That's Arsenal.
Clean sheets doesn't mean you've
No,
conceded
and
less goals.
conceded the less goals in the
Okay.
Premier League. It's
Callum,
Arsenal.
no, let Callum.
Okay,
Newcastle
well,
got the
let
same
him say
clean
who
sheets,
he-
but we've conceded less.
Callum, who do you think is the best
So it
defender
has to
in
be
the
an
Prem
Arsenal
at the minute?
defender. That's a fact. It has to be an Arsenal defender.
Well, no, because if they have
no,
less
because it
goal
could be
contribution,
Newcastle have got the best defence in the league. It could be Dan Burn.
who do you think?
No, we've conceded less goals than Newcastle.
So-
Okay, well,
yeah, let's say,
So it
let's
has
say,
to be an
let's
Arsenal
say
Dan Burn could be
Cancelo.
better than Saliba,
Yeah,
couldn't
but
it?
let's say Cancelo's got more assists and goals,
Yeah.
even though he's conceded more. So
Okay, so we're not just talking defence, okay.
yes, we are. Callum, who do you think it is?
Cancelo is a defender. He's a
Who do
left
you
back.
think?
Yeah, I mean,
A left back
talking
is a
about
defender.
goals as well.
Well, just
Oh,
a
just
No, are we
defender
just talking
overall.
about
A defender overall.
Just the best player who plays in defence.
Oh, do you think?
Okay,
Callum,
I'm
what
going
do
to
you
change
think?
my argument then. It's not Saliba. Wait, are we
What do
doing
you-
right now? Are we doing right now or overall?
So far in the
So on form, on current form.
What do you think, Callum?
On current
Well-
form.
so far in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So their performance so far in the Premier League.
I would have said Reece James, but he's out injured.
on
I
their performance.
think
if you look
on
at their
current form,
improvement
I
and
think it's Trippier.
If you look at improvement and performance,
I think it's
Trippier and
Trippier.
Saliba, the two, Trippier and Saliba, look at them, the rise of improvement, and I don't think you can disagree with that. Trippier.
What about Manchester City? You have
Yeah,
to.
but they've
Yeah, but that's the thing. Man City changes
they've been
defence
like-
up every game. You can't
The
have a
thing is,
certain
Man
role.
City have been like that for ages. There's no improvement
you-
if they're still that good.
Yeah. What do you
So-
think about Akanji, the their new
He's good
player?
at maths. He's all right. He
As a player.
Compare him to Diaz. But
Came
is
from
good. He
came
is
from
good.
Dortmund.
Yeah.
He,
I don't know if it's the best move for him because he's not every game he's not playing. But
I say switch up the defence.
he is a good player. You
that's
can't argue.
because the centre backs. Well, that I can remember. I'm probably not got all of them, but they've got Ruben Diaz, Ake, Stones, Akanji, Laporte. You know,
Laporte.
they've got a lot to choose from and brilliant players to choose from
So
as well.
obviously, even if you're one of the top ones, I think it should be Laporte and Diaz who start every game. But even if you're them, they've not had enough game time because they're not playing every game.
Yeah, well, it's especially for those centre backs. They'll have to prove their place. So, who are you going with best defender in the Prem so far?
Trippier. This season, Trippier. He's got goals, he's got assists, and he can clean,
And he's
clean sheets.
yeah,
Newcastle
he's
got
in the
7
best
clean
defence
sheets.
in the world.
I think
As well.
Trippier and
No, not in the
Saliba-
world, in the
Well, no,
Premier
Callum,
League.
what do you
He's
say?
in best form in Europe right now. In the whole of Europe, he's in best form for defenders.
Do you think?
What do you say?
In the whole... Well,
Oh,
in
for
best
defenders,
form,
for
in best
defenders.
form for defenders, yeah.
Yeah,
But
okay.
in the Premier League, he's definitely doing the best this season. So
What do you think?
I don't know, because I think Man City change it around too much.
Yeah,
No one's
yeah,
really
can't.
got enough game time
one's
to
got-
say.
Arsenal's keeping it the consistency.
I do think
Same with Newcastle.
I do think one of Newcastle's because the one of the best defences in the Premier League in England, and maybe Trippier.
Yeah, I think
Um,
Trippier and Saliba. I mean,
Well,
Trippier.
has Saliba been better than Trippier?
Saliba
yeah.
has scored
Yes.
Okay,
It's a
but
centre-back.
Trippier has scored 2 and assisted.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
More than one.
he's more
Let me see.
attackive, isn't he?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is Saliba in the best defence in
I think-
England?
If
The
you
best
did a
defender-
team,
the
if you
best-
did a team right now for Premier League XL, Premier League 11 this season right now, you'd see Saliba in there as well as Trippier.
I think
Trippier right back, Saliba centre back.
personally, I
That's what
think
you'd see.
the best.
Should we
defender
let's
in
do a
terms
Premier
of-
League
The
XI
best
now.
defender in terms of defending is Saliba, but the best defender in terms of attacking as well is Trippier.
Right, we'll have to agree on this.
Let's
This
do-
is part of our
yes.
debate.
We have to agree.
Goalkeeper. Who do we think?
Let's do. Wait a sec.
I'm putting it out Ramsdale. Goalkeeper.
Do you
Ramsdale
think
at the
Ra-
minute.
Yeah, Ramsdale.
Yeah.
What formation
got
are we
a-
playing? Are we playing a
4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1.
No,
4-3-3.
4-3-3.
4-3-3. This is what.
Ramsdale in there.
So we'll have this on the screen now as you're watching.
Ramsdale
So you'll
in
be
there.
able to see the,
You'll be able to see
the,
our-
the sort of
Finished XL.
formation and what we're going with.
Yeah.
So
In net,
Ramsdale.
Ramsdale. I don't think there's
not
Most
not
clean
Edison.
sheet- no.
Not Edison. Not
Edison's
Pope.
overrated.
not
I don't
Edison.
think. I think Pope a backup. Yeah, he's on
Pope
top.
would be on the bench.
They're second. They're joint with us, I think, for clean sheets, but it's
They're
a tough
both on
one.
7.
Better
Yeah.
saves is Ramsdale as well. I think. I mean, Pope is a bench goalie, so is backup.
Although, okay,
Yeah.
I agree with Ramsdale.
Yeah.
I think Pope's just behind
I think
him.
obviously
Yeah, yeah,
Saliba
yeah.
and Trippier in defence. I think we can just put them down already from what we just said.
Yeah. Okay. So Trippier right back.
Trippier, Saliba
And-
centre back. It gotta be. Who else?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ben White at right back.
No,
I
Trippier's
don't-
better.
No, Ben White's not getting over Trippier any
Yeah.
day.
Well, yeah, alright.
I mean,
Who else centre back?
we're
then?
not going with a full Arsenal team either
Centre
because.
centre back.
Well, we're first.
So
but
we've
to be
got
honest,
another
cent-
centre back and a left back. Do you think Cancelo?
No,
I mean,
no,
who's
not
better?
this
Who's
season.
then?
He got a red card the other day.
Okay, well, who's better than Cancelo?
Who is better? I don't know.
And don't say one of Arsenal players.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. Arsenal switch up on
Zinchenko
that.
and
part.
Tino did, so I think Cancelo.
No,
Do you
It's
think
his crosses, his
Let me
attacking,
see,
his
let me see.
defending.
Robertson? Robertson's done well this season.
no.
Or the
I don't know.
Malaysia
I don't
new
rate
one
him.
for.
Yes, I think.
Do you
Yeah.
think?
No,
For-
no,
for-
he's not Theo. He's
Over
played young.
Cancelo.
No.
Malaysia over Cancelo.
I think.
Oh God.
I
This
think.
season. Though,
I
if
think
you're
Luke
basing it
Shaw.
on
I
this
think
season.
Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw
Yes.
over Cancelo, Malaysia,
No.
This
and
season
Robertson.
over Cancelo this season.
No.
Robertson's not done anything this season.
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
No, Robertson out of them. Who
Okay.
did you say?
Malaysia.
Malaysia and Cancelo. That's
Although
who it
we
is.
all have to agree on this.
Malaysia.
We all have to
If
agree
you're
that
talk-
Malaysia's in.
I think
I'm-
talking about this season, if you Cancelo last season better than he's doing now, Malaysia last season worse than he's doing now, which means he's improved. Malaysia it is. It's gotta be.
He's new
Actually,
signing.
no. Yeah, but to be honest,
Cancelo.
if you do look at teams though as well, Cancelo's helped Man City more than Malaysia has.
He
Let's
did
have
get sent
Cancelo.
off the other day.
Cancelo.
Keep that in mind.
Cancelo at
Cancelo.
left back.
Centre
Confirm
back.
that. Now we have another centre back in
Who's
defence.
Newcastle's? Burn and
I think
who?
let's just quick before we do the other centre back. Let's just get it over and done with. The striker is Erling Haaland.
Yeah. If you're denying that, then there's something wrong with you.
I mean, who else? Except like
On the wing.
Jesus,
We'll do the wings
Jesus
later.
and Nunez, but they're
Centre back. Who's Newcastle's centre back? Dan Burn and
there's
who?
Dan Burn.
What have I forgotten him?
Katsuma. Meow.
No.
Well,
If you
I
like
know.
him, you win.
there's
I know it's not Zuma. If you like Zuma, then get slapped.
cheers, Luke.
Sorry. Callum.
So
Right,
Right, who?
I'm going to put it. I think Christian Romero for Spurs
No.
is a good shout. Yeah.
so not
Look at
not
Spurs.
Ruben Diaz, or
No, not-
Dan
not
Burn.
Man
No,
City
Diaz
centre
isn't
back.
getting played
Not a
enough
Man
to be
City
in there.
centre back. No.
Diaz isn't getting
So not
played.
Man
Not
City
Van
one.
Dijk either.
Yeah, not
Yeah, I
Van
would
Dijk.
say Van Dijk.
I'd
not
say,
not
I'd say-
Gabriel. Gabriel, he's not.
I'd say
He's
Christian,
a bit warrior.
Christian Romero for Spurs. If you have a look at Spurs for
All
What
form,
about
Dan
Eric
Burn.
Dyer?
Eric
Just
Dyer.
pick for the
no,
England squad.
No, not Eric Dyer. He has made a few mistakes. He's not. I don't think
This
he's
season,
that, I
Christian
don't-
Romero's been better than Eric Dyer.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, who else have we got? So
Dan Burn. He's
I'd-
doing well.
because it's just Newcastle's defence is really good.
I agree. I think Dan Burn should be in there.
No, Christian Romero.
Look,
No,
well,
I think
look,
we should give
Newcastle
Dan
are-
Burn some credit.
Newcastle are above Spurs as well.
Yeah.
Dan Burn doesn't get enough credit.
I'm putting
Okay,
Dan
can
Burn.
we do a bench as
Dan
well
Burn.
then?
Well,
No, we're not doing
no,
a bench.
no.
Just
Right,
so
now
we've got
midfield.
Dan Burn.
Oh, midfield.
centre
It
back.
has to be Xhaka.
Even though
Xhaka
there's
has
three
to
in
be
mid.
We've
midfield.
got 3 centre mids.
We'll
either
do one
either
like cam and mids.
Yeah.
One.
either a CDM, a
Wait.
centre mid, or a cam.
Okay.
Any of them can be
Do
chosen.
you
I
think
say-
Mason
no,
Mount
no.
should be there?
Can I
No.
say
No.
3? Can
Man
I say 3?
Xhaka.
Almiron, Madison,
Oh yeah.
Xhaka.
Maybe not Madison.
Almiron.
Almiron and Xhaka.
Almiron, Madison,
Xhaka.
Not
and
Xhaka.
Xhaka.
not
Yeah.
Xhaka.
Are you
Madison,
the goals
Madison.
he scored? Like,
Almiron, Madison, and
Rice
Xhaka.
and Xhaka. That's what I think. Rice and
Rice,
Xhaka.
Rice,
Rice
no.
and Xhaka.
Madison has
Yeah.
to be in there.
I mean, Rice has been good. I am a
Rice
West,
and
I am a
Xhaka.
West Ham fan, so I'll try
Yeah.
not to be biased.
Rice and
But-
Xhaka. I'm not
do you
being biased.
think-
I'm just saying.
Almiron's
Odegaard.
definitely there.
Yeah.
Odegaard and
No,
Madison.
not Odegaard.
Madison.
I know-
Madison
Just
has to
get
go
it.
in.
No.
Madison has
I'd
to.
rather have Declan Rice than Madison.
Declan Rice
Declan
and
Rice is crap.
Declan Rice. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Declan
crap,
Rice
but
and
if you turned it
Xhaka.
up.
Declan Rice and
Theo.
Xhaka. Yeah.
No, you're just saying
Jack-
Declan Rice. So
Jack
Jack
isn't-
can be
no,
in.
Jack
Declan
isn't.
Rice should not be on there this
Yes,
season.
Kevin De Bruyne.
This
about
season,
him?
Bernardo Silva's been better than Kevin De Bruyne
No,
this
he
season.
hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
This
No, he
season,
hasn't.
let me see.
Just
Don't look at the stats.
Actually,
He's got
no,
way more
assist,
assists.
you go De Bruyne.
put De Bruyne
Should
in
we
there.
put it like De Bruyne?
We need
Yeah.
one more.
James
Oh
Maddison.
God, I think Rice. You know.
Theo,
I
no,
do.
Rice hasn't even got a goal this season.
So
So
Have you
when
seen-
I was debating
Yeah, he's
earlier,
got one goal.
and no Rice.
Fun.
He is any
No,
midfield,
no, no.
any
Who do
team
you
he
have?
plays.
Who do you have?
Yeah,
Thomas
Maddison.
Partey.
Madison,
No, Rice is better than Madison.
not this season, never. This season,
Yes, he is. He bosses midfield. What do you think, Alan?
yeah, boss.
Doesn't it?
Well-
When I was talking about Jesus Nunez earlier, you said that does not matter to the game of football.
Yes, obviously it does.
Well,
Rice
you
has
said it's all
better-
about the goals and assists
Right,
that
let's
help
have
the
a
team.
right.
So I'm
Got
going
one
Madison.
midfielder left.
Leave it
Do you
till the
think-
end. I think.
No,
when
let's-
I did Jesus v Nunez earlier, both
I
of you
don't
said
think
it's only goals and
Not an
assists that
Arsenal
count.
player.
No.
Not an
No.
But both of you said it's only goals and assists that count, not the hold up play. That doesn't matter.
What about Bruno Guimaraes?
No.
Yeah,
He's been really
yes.
good.
Rice
Guimaraes
is better
actually,
than
yeah.
him. I've got.
No.
Yes, he
No,
is.
I'd- well,
Guimaraes.
Oh God. Who else is there?
we've got. So we've got Guimaraes.
Trossard. Oh no, that'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
a winger. That'll be a
I-
winger. That'll be a winger.
No. I
Trossard
think
has to go on the
Trossard.
wing. Yeah, but he's going
Yeah.
on the wing.
No.
Tross-
Trossard. No, put him mid.
No,
Because
there's way better wingers.
Trossard this season it has to be Trossard.
Put him
going
centre
on.
mid.
In
Then.
fantasy football, he has got the
He's
most
in a
points.
But it's not
midfielder.
about fantasy
Put him
football,
in
is
centre
it?
mid. Put
Yeah,
him
but
centre
the
mid.
points
Trossard.
you get means the better you have been playing and the more goals, more assists. He is
Trossard.
But we're not basing this on fantasy.
he is
We're
third
basing
place
this on
on
how they're
fantasy
playing.
football.
No one cares. It's about how they actually play. Fantasy
We've got
just doesn't-
Almiron and Kevin De Bruyne.
Trossard.
Right.
Trossard.
In the England squad, we've got Maddison, Declan
I think
Rice.
Madison goes there.
I mean, let's look at no one else from Man City, I don't think.
No, Madison.
Luca, just be quiet.
Madison.
Got Bruno Guimaraes.
James.
Maybe.
No one from Spurs, no.
No.
Højbjerg could be.
No,
I don't think
no.
he's competing.
No.
No one from Man U.
I think
Liverpool,
Trossard.
Mount.
I do.
You could put
This-
Mount.
No,
No,
Mount.
no.
No. This
not
season.
over. Should we put Guimaraes there?
Guimaraes or
Guimaraes.
Trossard.
Right then, who's going there?
Wing.
No, who's going centre mid?
Oh, but
Madison.
We need. To,
no.
I
Oh
don't-
God.
Rice is better than Maddison.
Yeah.
He's better than
Never
Maddison.
in the history
Guimaraes.
of
What has he
football.
done? Guimaraes, whatever his name is.
What do you mean? What has he done?
He is good, but
He's
I
same
just
as
take
that. He's
Trossard
boss
over.
midfield in. Although then we've got 4 Newcastle players and
On the wing.
Trossard then. Brighton. Brighton are doing well, and if we haven't got a Brighton, we're not just going to fill it with.
On the wing.
Three
I'm going to move to
Newcastle.
the wing. And
Make
say
it a
it's-
different. I think Trossard. I mean, he scored loads though as well. I mean,
let's put Trossard in.
thank you.
Okay, the wing has to be Saka or Martinelli.
Yeah,
Has to be on one of the
Martinelli.
wings.
He's been called up for the Brazil squad.
Martinelli.
Martinelli.
Yeah.
Saka.
Not Saka in the
Not
other one,
Saka.
no.
He's amazing, but no. Who then?
So we've got right wings in the Prem.
Son?
You've got he's a left winger.
Well, yeah,
You've
but
got
that doesn't really-
Kulusevski
No.
for Spurs.
Bowen.
No, Bowen's not bad.
Oh God. Rashford. Son? No.
Rashford's a left mid.
Or whatever. It doesn't matter. Actually, no. To be
It does-
honest.
Oh well.
Oh God. Who? There's no. Who's City's?
How about we move Almiron onto the wing?
We got Mahrez, although he's not.
No.
Can we move
did
Almiron on the
score.
wing, and then we have
Yeah.
another place for midfield, Madison or Guimaraes.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
Move Almiron to the right winger.
No.
No. Right winger. We've got
Oh.
Mahrez, Saka. I think Saka hasn't.
Saka,
He's
I'm
not
not,
been
putting
great.
Saka in. He has been great, but I'm not putting him in.
Yeah, he has.
I'm not putting him in.
Who? Is it? Let me. Actually, no. Oh God.
I mean,
I don't
Salah
know.
has. You've not
No.
heard much of him, but he has.
Hmm.
He has done well.
Well, who else are we gonna put in then?
I mean, we could put
McAllister.
another striker there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Jesus.
Hey, Jesus. I mean, he did
Jesus
play
or-
right winger for Man City.
Mitrovic? No, not Mitrovic.
No, Jesus.
Jesus. Hey,
Over
Jesus.
Saka. Do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
it.
Right then.
Right, take
So-
a picture
Don't,
of
no,
that
don't
and
take a
put it
picture,
on.
just edit like the
Yeah, we-
players on there.
So we've got the final Premier League 11 from me, Theo and Luca. In goal, Aaron Ramsdale. At the back, Cancelo, Saliba, Dan Burn and Kieran Trippier.
Yep.
Not a Newcastle.
We've got Miguel Almiron, Kevin De Bruyne
Kevin.
and Trossard in midfield.
Leonardo
And up
Trossard.
top, we've got Martinelli, Haaland and Jesus.
That's good.
Right, so that is the end
Of our
of
debate.
this week's
Episode
debate
1.
episode. Tune in
Thank
for our
you
next
for
match week
listening.
review. Thanks for listening,
That's
and we'll
me.
see you
Thank you
next
for
time.
listening.
I'm Callum.
I'm Theo. And I'm Luca.
See ya.
Adios.